Hey guys, Mauro here. When I was 15, 16 years old, I played a regional tournament in Mexico. I used to live in central Mexico, and I had just won one regional tournament. And the next week after that, we went out of the city to play a second regional tournament, which in my mind I knew that I could win. I was expecting myself to win without being cocky or without being arrogant. I just knew that I could win. I knew that if I play well, I have already beaten all the players that were in the draw, and I was playing well. So I just felt like, okay, if I keep my game, if you stay center and you do just things the right way, like you did the last week when I had won the previous tournament, I knew I could repeat. So in the second round, I played a friend of mine that I had never lost to him. He was a good player, decent player, but the truth is that I have always dominated him in two sets. Not easy, but he had never been able to win one set against me. So long story short, we went to first set, we went to tie break, and I was up 5-2 in the tie break, or 5-1, and he ended up winning the tie break. Second set, we went tie break again, and I was 5-1 up, and he ended up winning the tie break. So I lost that match, and that's one of the that is got to be one of the most painful losses I had in my tennis career. Up, I still think about it, and it still hurts, but I see it in a different way now that I have grown up, and you learn more to look at your setbacks in a different way. But one thing that I want to talk to you about it is what happens when we're ahead in the game and I don't know, if some people, you probably relax, some people get distracted, but for some reason you don't keep the advantage. Your opponent can come from behind and tie the score, and things start getting more difficult. You start getting tired, you start choking and stuff. So what happens when we're ahead of the game? What do we do? What do we do when we started feeling like we're probably very close to lose that edge, to lose that advantage, like start getting nervous, you start choking, you start pushing the ball or something? One thing that I learned from that experience is that I was more focused on the result than on keeping the intensity. I was more focused on the score than on keeping the intensity. When I was up 5-1, my mind was already thinking, okay, I win this one, and by the second set, he's probably gonna be tired, or he's probably gonna think, well, I'm not gonna go to 3 sets with this guy. I never been able to win one set against him, so he's probably just gonna quit on the second. So, but I was thinking more in the score instead of thinking it's 5-1. You still have to, you have to play like it's still 1-0 or 2-1 or 2-0 or whatever it is. You have to stay focused on the intensity of every point. That's why I always, if you have seen my videos, I mean some of my videos, I repeat very often, do not focus on the result. You have to stay on the moment. The moment we start focusing on the result, our brain just starts wandering, and that's when we lose the edge, guys. That's very important, and I know that in my case, that's what happened. After that, it never happened to me, ever. After that, that was so painful that I just promised myself. I promised to myself that the next time, anytime I find myself ahead in the score, even if I lose, but if I lose, it's because the other guy played well and he beat me well, not because I let him get up. I remember ever since I was very, very young, 7, 8 years old, my dad always said, when you have the other guy on the ground, and you have your foot on his throat, you know, and you have the guy ready to finish it, you say finish it, finish it. Don't hesitate, because many times it just takes one point in one game to let the guy get emotionally charged, your opponent, and fight harder to come back. And that's probably you take sometimes just 1 point or two, or one game that you might lose, to get you to the point that you get so nervous that you start choking, that you start missing, that you start pushing the ball, that you start not being yourself, that you start playing, you stop playing to win and you start playing just not to lose.